A story is told of two boys who were in hospital ward, and they were admitted together, and over time, because of just staying in the same room, they became friends. And one boy was sleeping next to the window which faced outside, and the other one slept next to the door because there were both of them in one room. And this boy who was next to the window, every day when he wakes up in the morning, after saying good morning to his friend, let's call him John, after saying hi to John in the morning, he would always tell him, by the way, outside the window today I can see some very beautiful flowers. They are yellow flowers, the wind is blowing and they are smelling so nice. And John would always smile and say, oh wow, I wish I can see them. And the following day, oh, today I'm seeing a bird. It has some goldish feathers and it's singing so well and looks so nice. And John would always say, oh, wow, lucky you, you're seeing that. I wish I can see it. And the boy would continue. And every morning when they wake up, the boy would have something new to tell this John, who is sleeping next to the door, what he's seeing. And it became a habit. One day, the one who is sleeping next to the window, one day he became very sick and he got an attack and his body became so stiff and he could not breathe. And John just called to the doctor just once and then something hit him. By the way, do you know if this other boy moves out of this position he's holding, now you can be able to see what he sees every day? And with that in mind, he didn't call the doctor. He just continued to sleep. And he pretended not to hear. And he struggled for the breath and struggled. And finally, he passed on. And in the morning, when the doctors were doing their rounds, they came and said, John, what happened to you? You didn't hear him call or anything? You didn't hear anything? And he said, no, I didn't. If I did, I could have called for help. He was my friend. The body was removed. And of course, John was now to sleep by the window. His wish has finally come true. He will be seeing the birds and the flowers and the wind every day until he leaves the hospital. Wow, his dream has come true. And he was moved to the window, and another boy was admitted next to where now he was staying. And now he knew, finally, I will be telling this new boy what I see every day. And when he opened the curtains to look and see what the other boy had been telling him for days he is seeing, he just saw a big concrete wall. There was no birds, there were no flowers, and there was no wind, there was no bright blue skies to be seen, only a black concrete wall. And the boy was shocked and wondered, why was the other boy lying to me? Why was he telling me he's seeing all these things while he's not? Let me tell you why. This other boy was trying to keep the hopes up of this other boy, building him and telling him, we will finally get out of this ward and go out there and see these things. So this boy was always telling John what he's seeing outside, so that to build his resilience and faith and to let him know that one day we are getting out of this ward. But this other boy, John, didn't get the message. He got jealous. And he wanted what this other boy had. Where am I going with this story? Some of you are looking at these people you admire. And maybe even me, you're looking at me and you're thinking you'd want to be where I am. I'm always smiling and happy, and you're saying, if I had a plan, I would kick her out of where I see her. Why? Let me tell you, maybe all I look at is a concrete wall. And just to give you hope and faith that we will one day see a brighter day, I keep smiling and telling you there's a better day. Never admire what other person has to an extent of wanting to lie your way into where they are, into wanting them to have demise and have problems. If you really, really want to be where they are, you can ask for guidance. You can pray for God to give you your own window and God to uplift you, other than going through backbiting and backstabbing and all the other evil ways of getting there. Because you never know, they might be just staring at a concrete wall. And there's a person who did this. in the Bible, and that is Gehazi. He went after the riches of somebody called Naaman, who was a captain of a big army. He got what he wanted, not through the right way. And because of that, he never got the portion of anointing which his master carried. And also, he got leprosy, which this captain of the army was healed from. So today, if you really want something so bad, you can work hard for it in a good and honest way. And you can also pray for it and pray for that person. I wish this boy just prayed this boy by the window for his health. He need to get healed so that they can go out together. Or he can get healed and move out of the window. But instead, he chose death and jealousy. May we choose better as we wish for better days ahead. May God bless you.